What's up, guys? Back with another one. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's poppin', guys? How you living out there?
Las Vegas coming back at you. The Unbiased World Reaction, baby.
That's right. Shout out to our free thinkers.
And our patrons.
That's right.
Another early access video. Manowar.
Hopefully we're pronouncing that correctly. Hail and kill.
Okay.
All right. So looking on our trusty heavy metal map, Manowar seems to have come around 1980. So this is definitely old school.
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal, straight up. It doesn't say any off niche genre. Straight up heavy metal is what it says. So that's cool. And Hail and Kill seem to definitely be the most requested for sure out of all of our platforms. This one seemed to get the most upvotes. And so keep upvoting the songs that you guys want us to do. So we're gonna do this one. Manowar, Hail and Kill. Let's get into it.
Yeah, man.
This sounds like power metal to me. This is
like themed.
Yeah,
like
it sounds like a power metal type of song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In terms of just the vocals and obviously the theme of the subject matter, of course, like you said. Seems like a power metal song. So do these guys like kind of inspire that niche genre?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. But it definitely sounds like a straight up power metal song. Let's keep it going.
May your swords wet like a young girl in her prime. Hold your hammers high.
What?
Yeah, I'm glad you paused that. I know. Did he say what I think he said or mean what I think he said? May your sword stay wet like a young girl in her prime.
Is that wet like?
You know,
bloody
menstrual cycle.
Yeah.
Is that what he's talking about? You know, because your sword when you kill people. Woo!
All right.
All right. Okay.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that was.
I just didn't feel
That
like
was unexpected.
Yeah.
That was very unexpected.
If I look at the lyrics before, the dark march lies ahead, together we will ride, like the thunder in the sky, it just seems like that was out of place. You know what I'm saying? May your store stay wet like a young girl in a prom. Like, you couldn't think of a different
analogy
there, brother? That was all right, let's keep it going. What do you think of his voice?
You know what? He sounds good. I like the way he's hitting those higher notes.
Yeah.
Sounds good without cracking or anything.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Let's keep it going. Sounds good. What do you think of that part right there, Ryan?
Yeah.
What do you think of that part?
Hell ain't there.
What do you think of that?
You know, I would like to know what the hell they're talking about.
Remember that? Blah, 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 no more one. Remember that shit from Typo Negative? What do you think of that?
Is that remind you of that? Yeah, it
Does that work more for you than the blah, 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 blah?
Yeah, you had to bring that up. Yeah, you had to bring it. Yeah, I really didn't like that part, guys. And go back and watch that reaction. George is mentioning the fact that I really did not like that part.
It was just like, does that sound similar to you?
No, because no. I don't mind that. But I just would like to know what stop trying to like start some shit, man. What is
And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. That was just funny.
But I would really like to get a better understanding of what the song is trying to say here in the chorus. Hail and kill. So is it you hail to a king, right? Or a victor?
Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
You know, something like that?
Yep. All hail the victor. All hail the dominant force, the army, right? And kill. And you will kill for this commander, this dominant force, or this army, or whatever the case may be. That's what it seems like. So they're going to war, obviously, in the lyrics they're saying, you know, brothers, I'm calling. It's almost like this speech that he had before war. Brothers, I'm calling from the Valley of the Kings with nothing to atone. A dark march lies ahead, so he's having this whole speech.
Yeah.
And he's giving them just sort of the
Blood and
heads
death
up.
are waiting,
Yeah.
like a raven in the sky.
You will
Okay.
more than likely die. Blood
Yeah.
and death are waiting, like a raven in the sky. I was born to die. You know what I mean? It's
Hear
like
me
some-
while I live.
That's right.
Now look into our eyes.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
So, cool.
Okay.
That's where we're at. Let's keep it going. You know what I mean? That's the army. That's the
Yeah,
army.
that's what
like,
it is. Yeah. Hail. Yeah.
Let go.
Yeah.
You
He's
know?
getting that's motivation.
Pump 'em up.
That's their like cadence.
Yep.
To go to war.
That's
That's
right.
what that is. Yep. Yeah, I got you. And you know what? I can see how this song can motivate the hell out of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can really see like just the aggression and how the lead singer is singing, how he's hitting those high notes and like he's inspiring his people. You know, and the tone and the speed and the tempo of this groove, it's really it gets your adrenaline going.
Yeah.
It really does.
Absolutely. No, I agree. When he said now power and dominion, when he hit that note,
Yeah.
and we have to run that back. Power and dominion specifically. When he hit that note, I was like, okay, he's at a different level.
Yep.
That was awesome. And this feels part like the beginning part felt like power metal, but as soon as it came in with the sort of the fast paced riffs and everything, and
Yep.
they got into the groove of the song. Now it feels more heavy metal.
Yep.
Even though it could say theme wise, it can fit into power metal.
Right.
This groove that we're in now feels like standard heavy metal.
Yep,
You know what I mean? So this is interesting for sure. For sure. Let's keep it going though.
Hey. Right. Yeah, man, that was intense. The chorus "Hail and Kill," I kind of like that because it was redundant, but it kind of gave me like motivation. Like if I was in the gym or I wanted, it definitely fed into my aggression. So that I will say is like the shining part of the song. That part where it gives you the aggression and it hits those. I even got into the groove that it was it had like a don't laugh at me, dude. I know it don't sound like I felt myself getting into it.
You were, yeah.
I really like the solo. I think that guitarist lost his freaking mind on that solo. Thought that was phenomenal. But talking about the song objectively, is this a song that I would kind of listen to over and over again? I don't know, man. It's kind of it kind of doesn't resonate with me like some song. Like guys, when I'm like, yeah, I love that. It doesn't have that effect on me. It doesn't mean it's bad. It's just I don't know, man. I think it lacks a little dimension. I love transitions. I didn't hear a lot of that in this. It was very, very standard. But this is dated too. So this I'm sure was the shit when it came out. So for me, I could dig the song as far as appreciate where they're coming from, and it was parts of that song that I thought had a lot of shine, but the song overall, it just didn't get me over the edge. You know what I mean? So,
Alright.
so that's kind of what I feel about it.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. I thought that this song objectively was stellar. I thought that they played their ass off. I thought the groove was cool. The groove was like fast paced,
Right.
frantic. I thought vocally he crushed it.
Yes, he did.
The power, that note. I kind of want to go back to that note. I'm kind of tempted because that was crazy.
It was.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to that note when he said, "The hammer of hate is our faith." Right after that,
Yeah.
When he hit Power and Dominion, I gotta play this part because it just stuck with me throughout the entire song. Right here. You know, that Power and Dominion, that just stuck with me. I'm like, God damn, he went to a different place vocally with that. That was
surprised
intense.
he didn't bust a vocal cord.
Yeah, dude, that was intense, man. So the vocals in this were really strong, man. I thought that they were very sharp in terms of the music as well. I thought the pace was awesome. They kept a really nice adrenaline-filled, frantic pace going throughout the entire song. I thought the theme of it, I thought it fit very well with the theme of what they were trying to do, man. Obviously, you're marching into war. You're gonna need to hear shit like this. You're gonna need to hear rip their flesh, burn their hearts, stab them in the eyes, rape their women as they cry, kill their servants, burn their homes. Like,
I don't know about rape women as they cry.
That's what it was.
Let's omit that. But stab them in the eyes, rip their flesh. You want you want to be in that mindset. But you still want to have honor, though.
Yeah, but
I don't want to rape women as they cry.
We're not in 2018. But back then, it was about completely just destroying someone, destroying them, wiping them off the face of the earth, completely just taking everything away from them. That's what it was. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not that I agree with in 2018.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I liked a lot of things about this. I think technically this was great. I just think that just the story itself just didn't captivate me. It's just not something that I care too much about. You know what I mean? I think I appreciate the skill and everything that went into this, but as far as the story and hearing about a bunch of like hell and kill, that's not something that caught my interest in terms of just the subject matter.
Right.
You know what I mean? So and then operatic vocals aren't necessarily my thing, period. In metal, quite frankly, I appreciate the skill and I appreciate all the talent that goes into it, but I'm not sure how much I even like operatic vocals. I've said this before in other songs. It's just that just never resonates.
Right.
With
I got you.
Not like that. Right. But I can always appreciate it. So that's why we try to point out, you know, objectively, if I'm saying, is this a good song? I think it is a good song. It's just not something that I'm interested in really listening to. You know what I'm saying? Stylistically.
Right.
Guys, and that's not to say that we don't enjoy listening to new and different music. Just because it's not something that may make our playlist, it doesn't mean that we don't enjoy discovering and hearing out new music. And honestly, we have to have more exposure to it anyway. Over time, you know, we may not like it now, or it may not be our thing now, but maybe over time it will grow on us. But just, I want you guys to understand that. Don't be discouraged and just don't.
Yeah, that's true.
Please.
I'm glad you said that.
Continue to send us songs like this so we can get more exposure to it. But we're just being honest. Like, if it's not grabbing us, and I don't think it's supposed to after just only hearing a handful of bands, you know, with this type of subject matter. I mean, I think it's important to constantly feed us. You know what I mean? So we're getting our reps in, so to speak. You know what I mean?
And our ears getting more experience as well. So
it's all about exposure, man. But this was done well.
Yes, it was.
Done well. So shout out to everyone that requested that one. Shout out to Manowar. That's it. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also check out our Patreon channel. If you're interested, you will get early access to our content. This is Las Vegas. George, Ryan.
We out.